Ever wondered why an apple falls from a tree? Or perhaps how a roller coaster zooms down a track at thrilling speeds? It all boils down to two fundamental forms of energy: potential and kinetic energy. Imagine a book perched on a high shelf. It may seem still and unexciting, but it's brimming with potential energy. This is energy stored due to its position. The higher it's placed, the more potential energy it has. Why? Because it has the potential, the capacity to tumble down, releasing this stored energy. Now think about a car zipping down a freeway. It embodies kinetic energy. This form of energy is all about motion. The faster the car races, the more kinetic energy it possesses. The car, in its state of motion, has the potential to do work, like crashing into a barrier or zooming past a speed camera. Intriguingly, potential and kinetic energy can morph into each other. Picture the book again. The moment it topples off the shelf, its potential energy transforms into kinetic energy. The stored energy from its elevated position converts into the energy of motion as it falls. Consider a roller coaster at the peak of its highest climb. The cars are filled with potential energy due to their lofty position. As they plummet down the incline, this potential energy converts into kinetic energy. The swifter they descend, the more kinetic energy they amass. Kinetic energy can also transfigure into potential energy. Visualize a car screeching to a halt at a traffic light. The kinetic energy from its motion converts into potential energy as it stops. Another example is a ball tossed high into the air. In the act of throwing, the ball has kinetic energy. As it ascends, this kinetic energy transforms into potential energy. The higher it climbs, the more potential energy it gains. This dance between potential and kinetic energy is governed by the law of conservation of energy. This law tells us that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only converted from one form to another. When our book tumbles off the shelf, the total energy in the system remains constant. The potential energy of the book on the shelf converts into kinetic energy as it falls, but the total energy stays the same. So, the next time you see an apple fall from a tree or a roller coaster zooming down a track, remember this beautiful interplay of potential and kinetic energy. It's not just a simple fall or a thrilling ride, but a wonderful demonstration of fundamental principles of physics at work.